guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am in a new place, but we'll get to that in just a second. Lately I've been on a kick just putting out videos that you guys have specifically requested, and this is possibly my most requested video ever. So I'm finally getting around to giving you guys this video, how I comb my hair. My name is Megan Fox. If you're new to my channel, I am a Mennonite. I wear my hair up and out of the way. I cover it, and I'm not gonna get into the whole reason why in this video. Like, I definitely think there's better resources out there for you, but I would just like to share that the reason I cover my hair is because of what it says in 1 Corinthians 11, how it says that a woman should cover her hair. And there's a lot of different interpretations of that passage. And I'm not saying that you need to come out to the same place that I'm at, but I do encourage you to read it if you have never read 1 Corinthians 11. I fully believe that the Bible is for us today as well as 2,000 years ago and 2,000 years from now. It does not change. It is the Word of God. But I'm not going to delve into that any more than that really, except to say that Mennonites are Christians and we follow the Bible, and we follow all the Bible as best as we can. Not that we're still not learning every day. And if you have more questions about the Mennonites and our culture, I definitely have more videos that I can link down below for you guys that cover a lot more of those topics. So let's get into this video. I'm at my mom's house in her bathroom. I decided not to film in my own bathroom because the lighting is terrible. If you are not new to my channel, you will know that we are living in a fixer-upper and slowly fixing the rooms up one at a time. So the bathroom is not high on the list. So it's gonna be a little bit before that's done. So I decided to come here where it's lighter and brighter, and I feel like I have more room to film. Anyway, do you guys wanna see the bathroom? Let me show it to you real quick and then we'll get into my hair. So this bathroom is an addition to an 1800s house. So my mom was trying to keep it like old school, trying to keep it with the era of the original house. So you'll see like the old radiators there. We used to love hanging our towels on there to warm them up. Here is a cute pedestal sink, an old-fashioned toilet. This Fletcher thing is pretty cool. I can't believe I'm sharing with you guys a toilet. There's an old reclaimed mirror out of an old window. And over here she had an Amish guy, I believe, custom make her corner cupboard. Also, I think she aged this herself. It looks really cute. And I cannot live without one of these trifold mirrors, although I am living without one right now, but I've always had them growing up, and that's the best way to comb your hair. And the clawfoot tub, isn't it so cute? But yeah, so this is my mom's master suite bathroom. In through there, the French doors, is their bedroom. And out the window you can see our childhood swing set and the fields. And my grandpa and grandpa built a house way down there in their field. So we grew up being neighbors with my grandma and grandpa. It was awesome. So I've never really done a get ready with me. I don't really wear a ton of makeup and stuff. I could do a get ready with me sometime if that's something you're interested in. Although all my makeup that I ever use, I can put on at a red light. So it really doesn't take that long. But I thought I would just show you some of my favorite products since you guys are asking. I am really big on face mist. I think I talked about this before. This one's from Lemongrass Spa. I'm not brand loyal to Lemongrass Spa or anything, but I do love a good face mist. Also, you guys know I like teamy products on my skin. Right now I'm using this oil. It is the lavender and sage soothe oil. Also, this is the contact solution that I use. Yes, I do have contacts. They're not colored. My eyes are blue. My whole family's is. But I like this system best because one time I was getting ulcers on my eyes from just using the regular contact solution. So this stuff has, I think it is, hydrogen in it, and so you can't just squirt your contacts with it and pop it in your eye. You will burn your eye like crazy, but I find that it really does clean my contacts well. And also I like to get my contacts from walmart.com. They've been really cheap, what I found. But yeah, this is a canister that goes with that. Also, another little product that I love, which is random. I bought this when I was like worried about stretch marks when I was pregnant. It's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter. And I love putting it on my lips, which sounds really disgusting, but it works. It has vitamin E oil in it, and I burned my lips really bad when I was a teenager. So I always like to have something on. So yeah, if you have some of that sitting around at home, there's another use for it. Another one of my favorite products is my Native deodorant. And they're actually sponsoring today's video. You guys loved when I collaborated with them last time because they gave you guys such a good deal. Well, they're doing it again. You guys can get 33% off of Native's deodorant. Native deodorant is aluminum-free, paraben and sulfate-free, and it has familiar and natural ingredients such as coconut oil and shea butter. It's also vegan and cruelty-free. They have a ton of different scent choices to pick from, and they last all day, even if you're gonna work out or whatever. And some of them are more feminine, some of them are more masculine, and some of them really can work for either. So I'm always trying out their different scents. You can see here the different ones that I got. Okay, every time I get an order of native deodorant, I always get the unscented. That way, if Josh would run out or something, I don't know, it's just nice to have some unscented around. But then I love their scents that they have too. This one is a new one that I'm trying. It's jasmine and cedar. I like it, but I would say it's definitely more jasmine than cedar, and I'm not a huge floral person, but it does smell good. And this one here is my all-time favorite. I used to really love the citrus and herbal musk, and I still love it. I thought this was my favorite, but I think this one is taking over as my favorite. So if you're gonna order, maybe try the grapefruit and bergamot if you kind of think you have the same taste and sense as I do. And you can see here by like the stick itself that it's not sticky and it's not super dry. Sometimes when it's really dry, it hurts when you're putting it on. But yeah, it's just like pretty much perfect. So you're gonna wanna click the link down below in my description box after you're done watching this video and use my code right here to get 33% off. Like I said, I love native deodorant because it's natural, but you don't have to keep applying it more often just because it's natural. I know some natural deodorants really aren't that effective, but I love native. I've been using it for probably half a year now, and yeah, it really definitely works for me. Okay, I'm gonna show you a quick and easy, simple updo that I like to do. It's kind of like a half twist, half braid. I do not have it in my hair right now, but I will show it to you in just a bit here. But let's talk hair care. I wash my hair about twice a week. My hair is, I guess you could say, thin, but not fine. It's like very bendy. I can make it curl if I, make it wet or whatever. And I can kind of make it do what I want it to in some ways. I get all kinds of questions about how long my hair is. My hair, I would say, comes to about the middle of my back, but I do trim it occasionally. I would say probably once a year, just to keep it healthy and growing and everything. And this is my natural hair color. I've never dyed it or done highlights or anything like that, so I wish I was a redhead, but this is the hair God gave me and I'm totally fine with it. My hair is pretty dry, so it doesn't get greasy as quick. It'll just get more like matted and dull looking. Right now my hair is actually like a couple days old from a wash, but that's like when I can actually comb it the best, I feel, so that was on purpose, guys. I change up my hair care pretty often, but right now I am really into this triple shot coffee and cream shampoo bar, and this is a brand new bar. I have an older bar sitting at home in my shower, but I didn't really want to show you that one. So yeah, they're really cute, and I can link everything that I mentioned down below in the description box if you want to check anything out. I've really gotten into shampoo bars over the years. They sound really weird, but they're really actually so underrated. I really like them. But then I just also use a conditioner as well, and I'll just buy whatever looks on sale or looks good at Target or whatever. And right now I'm using this Suave Keratin Conditioner. I tend to look for anything that promises lots of body. My hair is not that thick, so I like to make it look like I have more hair than I really do. And you can actually comb your hair to trick people into thinking that you have more hair than you really do. Okay, so I think that covers everything. Let's get into the tutorial. I will a lot of times just comb my hair like this, like you see here, just the side part and just pulled back. But some days I just want to have my hair off my face or look a little bit cuter, and so yeah, this is what I do. Okay, first of all, I never really brush my hair. This is the brush I use on my daughter, but I don't use it on myself because I find that it just flattens my hair out and it doesn't really give it much body. I love this, on the other hand. I will link it below. It is so handy. It's a wide tooth comb, and it just gives your hair more of a piecey look, and just, yeah, it gives it more like texture, I guess you could say. Also, these are the hairpins that I will be using. They are like the medium length. I believe like they're 2.5 inches. But you can get all different sizes of these, and I get these at Good Store, and I do believe you can order online. And then I have my clips here on a magnet, in case you were wondering, but I like these little brown bobby pins. Sometimes I'll use one, but never more than one with this hairstyle. These are super tiny bobby pins that I use to hold my veiling on my head. Here you can see them again in the packaging. And this is also, Joyce is the lady I get my veils from as well, and I'll link that all down below for you guys in case you happen to be looking for something yourself. And I thought I'd just show you these quick in case you never saw me talk about these. If I'm really having a speedy day and need to get going, I'll sometimes just twist my hair up and put this in. It's like a crab clip, I guess you could call it. I have a brown one and a black one, but I think I got these at Walmart. And then also here is a hair tie. I just use the ones from Walmart. I like the neutral colors so you don't have to worry about hiding them. And I usually use one of those too. Okay, and here we go. I hope you guys can see okay with this tutorial. But first of all, I just flip my hair down and I just kind of shake it out and try to get, some volume into it. And then I will make a side part. Usually for this hairstyle, I often will part it on the left. It just works better with my head and my hair, I guess. And then, okay, watch carefully. What you want to do is take a small section right at the front of your forehead, and you want to take that small section and divide it in half. Then you're gonna take that front piece and lift it up and over the other piece, right like that, and then hold it tight. Then you wanna take the bottom piece and grab another section of hair that's right beside it and put that together with it and lift that over the top of the other piece. And you'll just keep doing that. So the bottom piece, you grab some hair that's close by it and you flip it up over the top. You wanna keep it pretty tight. You can always kind of loosen it up later. Again, the bottom piece, grab some hair there. I got it behind my ear and it's just getting flipped up over the top again. So it's kind of a twist, kind of a French braid because you're always adding hair, but you're not actually braiding, you're twisting. So the bottom piece is always getting hair added to it, and then you do a twisting motion over the top instead of having 3 pieces and doing a braid. So it's really easy once you get the hang of it. It's just kind of a rhythm. And then when I get to the back, I will kind of do it in a few more pieces, just really big. And then I will take the left side where I was not doing the whole twist, and I'll just twist that whole section kind of up and around just a little bit, but that's not essential if you couldn't see that there. I don't know, I just feel like it gives my hair a little more body that way. Now that's the first part. Then I will take a hair tie and just make a normal ponytail. I usually wrap it like about 3 times, kind of loose. You don't need it too tight. Depends how stretchy your elastic is, I guess. And then I pull the band down just a little bit, and then you'll see here that I'm gonna make a hole above the hair tie. Are you guys sticking with me here? Right there, I made a hole. And then I'm gonna flip my long ponytail up into that hole and out the other side. So there it goes. And I'll just tuck it all down and pull it out. So it has this cool like twist to it. This is not necessarily necessary. You can definitely just do the front part that I showed you and that's that, and then leave everything else simple. But I like to do that just to make it more like feminine and twisty, I guess. And then I just divide my ponytail and pull it quickly just to tighten it up. And now you're ready for the bun part at the back. So I just twist my hair counterclockwise, I believe. It doesn't really matter. And then I wrap it around in a circle, kind of loosely. I kind of like to just zhuzh it around a little bit to get it feeling good and comfortable. It should be really comfortable, right? And then this time my hair only needed like 4 hairpins. Sometimes I'll do more than that. But basically the way to put a hairpin in, if you are new to it, is you jab it into your bun around the edge kind of, and then you dig it into your hair that is against your head. Don't dig into your head or anything, guys. It shouldn't hurt. And then you just kind of scoop and push it in. It's really hard to explain in words. So just, yeah, watch the video and that should help you a little more. And yeah, I only needed like 4 hairpins and it stayed. And the goal for me is always to have kind of a looser bun so it looks like I have more hair than I really have. Today it got a little bit tight though because my hair was starting to look a little bit flat. Okay, so after you do it, you're kind of gonna look like an egg at first. So you wanna kind of like just pull things out a little bit. I like to pull some stuff out around my ears just so I don't look like bald, and I don't know, I feel like I look like an egg. Maybe that's just me. And then this, my hair is not curly, but this just kind of curls because it like goes behind my ear, I guess. So what I like to do is just spray it with a little hairspray. I just use the cheap Suave stuff from Walmart and just go like this. Sorry, I'm looking in my viewfinder here. And then just like twist it up and hold it there for a sec, just for it to kind of get trained. This side, I don't know, I might just leave that one plain, but here. I'll just like wet my fingers and put a little water through it. And yeah, this is not necessary, this is up to your own taste. And then you can see my twist here is there, and I find that it always looks best after a couple hours. So if you're gonna have it in all day, maybe start it out a little tighter. You can like use a heavier hand, but I often just do it as loosely as I can while keeping it still, you know, intact. It's a French braid twist, I guess you could call it. It's like half and half. But you can see if it's like bubbling out at your ear and you don't like how it looks, you can just kind of like twist it in tighter. And then I'll just go in with a bobby pin. And fun fact, you guys know that you take the bendy part and you actually put the part that's bent downwards, and that keeps it in your hair better. So I'll just put one here in the back to hold it down. And I don't even worry about hiding it because you're not gonna see it anyway once I put my veiling on top, or my veil, whatever you call it, head covering. And I feel here that this hairpin is sticking out. I can see it, feel it. I don't wanna see that. So I'll just go like this and tuck it back in there. Okay, and I often go like this and push up from the sides, which sounds really stupid, but I feel like it gives my hair a little more body. Wow, I just looked at this in the mirror. It actually got right today. I never know, like if I'm gonna do it in front of a camera, I'm just sure I'm gonna have a bad hair day, but it looks right on the side at least. I'm not sure about my hairline today. It's a little crazy. But then I will just take my hairspray and just mist it a little bit. And if you're like me and your hair doesn't need a ton of hairspray, I've actually heard of people who water their hairspray down. I don't do that myself. I just prefer to use only a little bit. But yeah, if you don't need a ton or you find like it has too much of a hold, you can totally do that. Okay, now I'm ready for my head covering or my veiling. Basically, it's just fabric with some lace around it, and I get mine from Joyce Long. She makes coverings like the bonnet style and also veils, but there's several different ladies in our area that make them. I never made my own. I always thought they seemed so simple, but I can never get them to lay nice and flat and be symmetrical and everything. So I will put my exact dimensions that I order down below if you are curious. I like that they're a little more oblonged. If you look closely, this is longer than it is wide because that's how my hair is, that's how my head is. But yeah, what I do is I just find where the seam is, where the lace meets each other, and then that's the top, at the top of my head. And then I don't love how these pins look. They're not near as dainty, but they are not going anywhere. So I'd like to do that for the top one at least. Okay, and then for the sides, I'm gonna use those small little dainty ones that I like, they're almost invisible, you hardly see them. And I get a lot of questions about why people wear white ones versus black ones versus colorful ones. And I would just say it's different church preferences. Some churches, they have specific rules and guidelines so that everybody looks the same. And then some churches, you can just do it however you want as long as you're covering your hair. But yeah, black and white doesn't mean like you're married or you're not married or anything like that. And another question I get often is your hair isn't really covered. And that is kind of a valid point if you're talking like every hair covered. It definitely isn't, but I feel like when you look at me, you can see that the majority of my hair is covered up. The Bible says that women were given long hair for it's a glory to her. And so I feel like my glory of my hair is covered up. See, I don't even want to get into this too much because I'm not preaching at you guys if you do it differently than I do. This is just like when I read the Bible, this is how I feel in my heart. Like that's how I feel like what God is telling me to do. And so I definitely want to do that. So yeah, if you don't agree with what I'm doing, I get it. I'm not gonna have everybody like me all the time. But at the same time, I don't judge you if you cover your hair differently than I do, or if you come out at a different place from the Bible than I do. Because I know that I'm not perfect and that I don't understand everything fully either. But I'm trying to learn more every day. Anyway, so these last clips here, I like to put them at like 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock, or 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, I guess, either one. And then sometimes the trick is to make sure you have it on straight. Okay, and then another thing that happens to me sometimes is that I will have like parting in my hair up here, or like you can see like skin. In that case, I just take my comb and just try to space out my hair a little bit more. I guess if you have really thick hair, that will never be a problem for you. But my hair, yeah, is not as thick and it could use a washing too. And another tip that I would have if you are trying to have fuller, thicker hair is don't always part your hair on the same side. I like to do mine on different sides at different times. Sometimes when I know I'm gonna be at home all day by myself with just the kids, I will pull my hair straight back or I'll part it in the middle. That way my hair just learns to go different ways and I feel like it makes more body if I have it parted on one side one day and then I flip it and part it on another side the other day. So yeah, that's just another trick that I have learned for my hair, but that's the thing that's so frustrating. Everybody's hair is so different and what works for me might not work for you. I know some people, their hair is so like unruly, they like to use a hairnet. I can link those down below too. I find those are really helpful. I used to use one if you want to get your hair in a nice round ball. I myself don't mind like the more messy look. So I don't use a hairnet, but it's actually really good for your hair to use less hairpins and like use a hairnet or something like that. And here is the final reveal, I guess you could call it. I did have a few strands there at my neck that I didn't realize till later. That's the problem when you're filming, you get distracted. Anyway, so I just did tuck them up into my bun using another hairpin, so that was an easy fix. But yeah, I always like to look at my hair from all sides to make sure that things are looking like I want them to. But if you run into me in real life, there's no guarantee that my hair is gonna look great. So there's the final look. I'm gonna take some pictures for a thumbnail and then I'm gonna get this bathroom cleaned up again. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is a really highly requested video, like I said, so if there's anything I didn't cover or didn't show well, let me know and I would be glad to like answer it in an upcoming vlog or Q&A or something like that. But in the meantime, check out 1 Corinthians 11 if you'd like to know more. If you're just curious more about the Mennonites and their lifestyle and culture, I couldn't get into it too much, but just know that I am a Christian and I believe the whole Bible and what it says, and Mennonite is just kind of the way I choose to live my life. But yeah, if you have any more questions about that as well, you can drop them in the comments below and maybe I can answer some of them. Also, definitely check out the discount that Native is offering you guys. I recently was in at Target and I saw that they were charging much more for their deodorant. So if you're thinking about getting into natural deodorant, I think now is the time. My link is right down there in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, don't forget to check out these 2 videos here if you haven't seen them yet, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.